Hi guys. So the glue's not drying, so I just taped it down because we're inventive and we're artists and we do what we need. I do have my trusty masking tape here. Now, we're going to take yarn, string, anything you guys have, okay? And I'm going to put it through the top slot. I'm going to tape it right here on the back. Okay. And I went long ways. I want to make sure that it's nice and tight and secure on there. Okay, so I went long ways. I didn't go this way. Okay, so now we go 1, 2, I'm sorry, I didn't say, into each slot as you bring it around. And I'm pulling a little tightly, but I'm not yanking too hard on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have one more up and into our last one. See how that's why we needed that to be a little bit stiffer. I'm going to flip it back over to the other side. I'm going to snip that string. And pull pretty tightly, and again, I'm going to get the other strings out of the way and I'm going to glue it down, or tape it down, okay? The tape's sticking out a little bit. That's okay, we can just snip it off. Or push it down. Let's push it down. So this is actually your front. All that tape and stuff, that's the back. Don't worry too much about that, okay? Now, I'm going to switch string colors so you can see me better, okay? So I'm switching to gray. And I'm going to cut a fairly long piece. So I'm going to go 6 times the length of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to do that again. So that's 12 feet for those of you that have figured that out. Careful not to get your string tangled, all right? So I'm making sure that I keep it nice and neat and out of the way. And I'm going to give myself some slack, okay? So I'm going to come under this first string and I'm going to give myself that slack there, okay? And then I'm going to tie it in a really strong, good double knot. 1, 2. All right, so that stays out of the way. You can put it up into your slot to help keep it out of your way. So again, I'm going to come to the other end. Okay. And I'm going to follow my pattern here. Okay, I know I just pushed my beads out of the way a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Now, the crucial thing that you need is either a toothpick with some tape or one of these. If you get one of these from me, you need to give me this back. This is not the school's, this is mine, and I bought them for you all, okay? And not to give. I will obviously sanitize them and keep them safe, but I'm just letting you borrow them for a little bit, okay? For this project, because we're going to want them for next year and for different projects too. So pull your string through, okay, and give yourself some room. So I pulled it through pretty far, and that's on the other end that you tied it from. So this first couple layers is going to be a little difficult until your string shortens up, but that's okay. So we go under, all right, for the first row, and then over on the way back. So number 1, 1 is white. Okay, so that's here. Red, white, red, white. Okay. So I'm going under as I go through. Okay, and then I'm going to pull. The beads are a little tight. All right, so I'm pulling this long string through, making sure I don't get caught, and or tangled. All right, so I'm going to leave it just like this. Oh, see, it's got to be that way. Okay. So now we go over this outside string here. Okay, so we see this, we wrap over, and then we come through this way. So I'm threading it over top on all my strings this way. And yank through again. Oops, pulling everything with me. Okay, so see, this is crucial right here, guys. See how this loop is coming? All right, so I'm gonna space everything and then tighten it up a bit, okay? We don't have to yank too hard, but it should tighten just like that, okay? So that's why I was saying give yourself a little bit of room. Now, as long as we go under on this next one, so this is row 2, so I need my green, white, red, white, green. So green, white, red, white, green, okay? So I got them on my string, okay, and I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna yank all the way through to make it easier. Now the reason why we have such long string is because you wouldn't want to knot anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna pull them under this time. So under, 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 and we have green, white, red, white, green. So again, pulling them nice and tight and keeping them nice and tight in there, okay? And then I'll go back through on top. So make sure that it goes on the top side on the way back through. I'm holding and I'm pulling. Now you just keep doing this the whole way down until you get through your whole pattern, okay? So make sure that you keep your pattern in mind, okay? So here we go. Give it a little bit of a pull so it's nice and tight. So now I'm on row 3, so I need white, white, green, white, white. Okay. I'm going to switch over to time lapse so then you can watch me do our bracelet.